What's up, y'all? This your girl, Miss Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But let's go ahead and get into it. Well, you can already kind of see the mood of last night's game. Game 2 of the first round of the playoffs. A disgruntled fan decided to spit on Trae Young. You know, this big bad man that shushed the crowd game 1. I guess he was too upset about that and decided he wanted to take matters into his own hand and use his bodily fluids to spit on him. Now that's disgusting. Now, of course, the New York Knicks did make a statement. We investigated the matter and determined that this patron, who is not a season ticket holder, did indeed spit on Trae Young, and for that reason, he is now banned from the Garden indefinitely. We apologize to Trae and the entire Atlanta Hawks organization for this fan's behavior. This was completely unacceptable and will not be tolerated to our venue. We have turned the information over to the appropriate authorities. And even though I would love for, some charges to be pressed against this this fan, Trae Young has declined to press any charges against that fan. He just want to focus on his teammates in game 3. He just want to brush it off and keep it moving. But just imagine, though, that's just disgusting, especially when they finally lifted the ban a bit where we can have some fans in the arena. This is how you repay the league, by just being disgusting that way. So I'm glad he's not able to be a part of that, and I hope they ban him at Hawks Arena as well. Definitely. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. It was pretty much the mood of the game. It was a very high intensified, aggressive game. Definitely, a lot of tempers, a lot of emotions flaring. But that's playoff basketball. Now, of course, we started off shooting pretty hot in the first half, and it was looking pretty good, but we had far too many cold stretches in that second half, which contributed to turning a 15-point lead at one point into a 9-point loss. At first, execution seemed good enough to warrant a win. Like right there in the third, Trae Young had just hit another floater to give Atlanta a 72-66 advantage in front, but things just shifted right after that. Of course, some breakdowns in penetration, defense, and tired legs on the other end just sunk Atlanta. And it kind of came down to interim coach Nate McMillan. He just stayed with his all-bench lineup far too long in that third quarter, a stretch in which the Knicks just stole the momentum by outscoring Atlanta 32-18. And it just got uglier from there as we failed to put some shots down. Everybody. And where was John Collins? He went extremely cold, and he might as well just got him taken out and sat his butt down, because I can see why they haven't made a decision about him yet, and I don't expect to see him as Atlanta Hawks, especially if we don't make it out this first round. Yeah, he's gone. But of course, 7 minutes and 38 seconds later, the Hawks had missed about 12 of their last 13 shots. And of course, the vast majority of those were with Trae Young, Bogdanovich on the sideline. And at that point, McMillan decided, okay, he's going to call time out to bring Young, Collins, and Bogdanovich back into the game. Of course, it started resulting in some immediate results. But out of the timeout, Herter hit a ridiculous 34-footer to break the drought, beginning a stretch that saw Atlanta score on 6 of its next 7 possessions to tie the score at 91. It was looking promising. Of course, the comeback ultimately just wasn't enough, as the Hawks got stagnant again, logging just 1 point in the final 5 minutes of play to lose to them 101-92. But the late game comeback might have not been necessary had it been for Nate McMillan, if he had put those starters back in a bit sooner. Or maybe if he had plugged Bogdanovich back in while waiting a bit longer to bring Young off the bench. And of course, Nate McMillan was asked why he waited so long to reinsert Trae. And he stated, "That's our normal rotation. Trae normally comes back in at 8 or 9 minute mark. Trae played 35 minutes. You've got to give your bench some time to try to get something going." Now, of course, if those baskets would have failed, we might have been in a better predicament. But yeah, we went extremely cold. And it just looks like it was just I don't know what happened. It was a shift in them. And it just couldn't believe it. We looked like we was scared to play again. But might have been fatigue. You never know. I don't know. just hope that we can come on back home to Atlanta and get these wins. You know, take it, suck it up. Got a loss. Thank goodness it's a series. Got to come back with momentum and make some adjustments. You can't be taking your time to bring these players back in like that. You just can't. It's the playoffs. You have to be extra careful about these things, you know. But that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think about this game. Yeah, it wasn't too pretty at the end. Definitely. So we got to get better. But until the next time, this is Maggie T with Atlanta Hawks News. And go ahead and hit that subscribe once again. And I appreciate you guys. And I'm out. Peace.